Hi, everybody. This Sunday, we've been looking at Philippians chapter 4, verses 2 to 9. And these are verses that teach us about joy and peace and joy. The whole letter has been about those things, but this kind of brings it into a pretty strong summary as the letter closes. I would like us to consider a few things as questions for discussion in our groups. The first question: why do you think that we use the word joy when it comes to Christian things, spiritual things, and not the word happiness? It's interesting to notice this. Most of our modern Bible translations don't use the word happiness that much. But actually, the words in the Bible written in Hebrew and in Greek could just as easily be translated with happy or happiness at these points. It could be just as appropriate to translate, for example, chapter 4, verse 4, be happy in the Lord. As it gets translated, rejoice in the Lord. Let me ask you the question: why do you think that happens? Why do we go with other words and not the word happy? I think we should use the word happy probably a bit more. But I wonder why we've ended up in that situation where the word happy has got slightly squeezed out of English Christianity. Have a think about it. Have a discussion. I'm not sure there's an easy answer, but you might have some thoughts on it. The second question: when it comes to enjoying the happiness, the deep, true happiness that the gospel itself can generate in our hearts, the good news, in other words, that's what gospel means. The reality is that we can go through a lot of our life not living in the good of it. Our souls cannot be happy. We can live actually as if we haven't been made happy. Why do you think that is? What are some of the causes for Christian leakage when it comes to happiness? What are some of the things that prevent us from enjoying the happiness that the good news of Jesus has made available, possible, and in fact necessary in our lives? Third thing is, why is it that the joy... Try and do quick answers to these questions, because I want us to make good space for the fourth question. The third question: the Bible says the joy of the Lord is our strength. The joy of the Lord is our strength. How is that the case? Can you think of some examples of how we need joy? How joy or happiness actually helps us to follow Jesus more, to live better, to enjoy fully the life that we're called to? Why do we need it? Why is it not just an added extra, a bonus on the end? Why is it so important? And then finally, fourth question: are there any things you've learned about getting your soul happy in God? What are the things that have helped you to remain happy as a child of God, to enjoy your relationship with God? Recently, years ago, or over many years? It could be that you've recently become a Christian, you're just learning. Well, listen to what the other people in your group have to say. How? Help each other. What are some of the key things that have helped you to genuinely find the happiness in Jesus that the Bible promises for us? I hope those questions make sense. Have a brilliant time together.